This semi-final is a best-of-11 set match. Your commentators are Wayne Mardle and Rod Studd.
Already one of the most spectacular nights of darts we've ever seen at the Alexandra Palace, as Barney's furious fight back wasn't quite enough to stop Adrian Lewis reaching another world final as he bids for a hat-trick of titles. Will it be a repeat of the 2011 final against Gary Anderson? Or will Jelle Klaasen, 10 years on from his Lakeside win, grace the final? Klaasen's a big underdog. Can he upset the odds tonight?
Like he did when beating Phil Taylor. But can he beat the world champ?
135.
What a start from Gary Anderson. Go for the bullseye.
119, Gary require 46.
For a little 11-dart leg to start. Double 10. 12-darter.
Gary Anderson.
Expect plenty of those in this match.
96.
Well, if Jelle Klaasen does win the world title, it'll be a 10-year gap between his first world crown and his second, and that would be a record, the biggest ever gap.
140.
Currently stands at 9 years. John Part, 94 to 2003, and Edward Hankey, 2000 to 2009.
100.
And it's been a very, very long road in the PDC for Klaasen, because after a first-round exit in his defence to co-stomp in 2007, he's been plying his trade in the PDC, but his best run in the Worlds only to the quarterfinals before this year.
140.
Well, it's been a long road for Gary Anderson as well. Won the World Championship on the 14th attempt.
96.
It's hardly unheard of. Well, it is unheard of. He's so good for so long. It had to happen. Had to. Double 14.
107.
Jelle Klaasen wants 87. Slight problem with the scores. 20 leaves the ball. That leaves double 5.
82. Gary require 14.
5 left. Double 7. 13-dart leg.
Second leg. Gary Anderson. Third leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Gary Anderson, for me this year, has looked even better than last year. Just incredible, his defence was brilliant in the Premier League, then kind of went missing from
100.
June to the start of this tournament, really. But his first 3 darts in this tournament were 180. And his first visit in this leg was 180, followed by another one.
83, Gary require 141.
He's already had 1 dart at double for a 9-darter in the tournament. Treble 19 will give him another, a double 12. Yes, Gary Anderson! Yes, Gary Anderson! A 9-dart leg in the World Championship semi-final. Gary Anderson adds his name to the roll of honour, the roll of legends that have had a 9-dart leg at the Worlds. And in amongst that, he's won the first set of the semi. Anderson, 1-0.
Gary Anderson playing the set from heaven. First leg 12-darter, second leg 13-darter, third leg 9-darter, A set average, a record, 132.61. Jelle Klaasen could do nothing but watch on in awe as the world champ achieves perfection. Gary Anderson, 1 set to the good over Jelle Klaasen. And what a set it was. 180, 180, 141. Jelle Klaasen will be thinking, well, you ain't going to carry this on, Gary. Is he not?
Gary Anderson, the 7th man to hit a 9-dart leg in the World Championship. He was on the wrong end of one of the most famous of all when Adrian Lewis hit one in the 3rd leg of the final of 2011. In the 3rd leg of this semi-final in 2016, Gary Anderson has made his mark on history.
$132. $59. $57.
May see some switching away. Got to switch away again, Gary.
137.
Got away with it. A 20 would have left 162. Another one.
140. Got in a car, 122.
Needs the treble. Would have left ball.
54. Jelle Klaasen, 12. Game shot on the first leg. Jelle Klaasen.
Double six for his first leg.
Game on.
That first set, we may never see the like again in a World Championship. Absolutely stunning.
99. $58.
It's Gary Anderson's 2nd televised 9-dart leg. 8 players have managed 2 or more.
123.
Been a 9-darter in the World Championships now every year since 2009.
$57. Got in a car, 164.
Oh, you're not going balls, are you? No, of course you're not.
$58. Got in a car, 40.
Double top then. And in amongst the hullabaloo, a period of calm as Anderson hits double top to level up this set and keeping his average, well, touching 118.
58. $98.
Looking for a cover
96.
and getting it. Jelle Klaasen not playing particularly well in this set. As Gary Anderson hits another, there's Rachel, Gary's partner. I'm sure Ty will be watching somewhere. If he's not here, he'll be in front of the TV at home.
Well, set play is a strange beast because Anderson has bossed this game and has got an average 20 points more than Klaasen, and yet
95.
Klaasen here, if he can hold and hold once more, will have the game exactly level. Daft as that may sound.
133.
Pressure on this.
72.
Double six. That was quick, double three. It was a great last dart. Second dart was thrown so quickly. I just wonder if it was anywhere near it.
140.
Jelle Klaasen has had some absolutely stunning performances in this World Championship. He was the only man to average in 3 figures in the first round against Joe Cullen. Joe didn't play too bad either.
60.
Then beat Mervyn King. Superb performance against Phil Taylor. And against Alan Norris, as he hits another maximum. Won 4 of the last 5 sets.
100.
Well, Klaasen has been in worse trouble than this during the tournament. 3-1 down in sets to Alan Norris in the last round, and Norris was 2 darts away from the match. He faced a match dart against Phil Taylor, so being a set down to Gary Anderson will probably seem like quite a good position.
105.
He knows even if he loses this leg, as long as he can hold throw, the match will be level.
Bullseye.
105.
Yeah, good leave.
96.
60. Double 18.
Wow. Gary Anderson. This leg is yellow to throw first. Game on.
Well, even in the second set, you feel this is a very, very important leg 59. For Jelle Klaasen.
Gary, over the course of this tournament, has punished mistakes by his opponents. Will he punish that 59? 41. The answer is no. Tension. 39. Tungsten tension in this. A very important leg for Jelle Klaasen, you feel.
140. 134.
The last 3 players to have a 9-dart finish in the World Championship
100.
all lost the match in which they hit it. But Anderson here is in command 26. Of this set totally, after Klaasen only offered up 26, and now the world champ looks on easy street for a 2-0 lead.
140.
Gary Anderson started playing beautifully well in July 2014, was
58.
in and amongst the winners of tour events but not majors, but then in the November won the Players' Championship, and since then he's just changed. He's by far a better player than he's ever been as he takes the second set. Gary Anderson is 2 sets to the good, and Rachel, she was smiling, so she should be, because her man, the world champ, is currently cruising. Welcome back. That's Gary Anderson, the world champ. Don't know why he's scratching his head. He's 2-0 up. Gary Anderson took the first set with a 9-darter in the third leg, won that second set. Jelle Klaasen really does have it all to do. Gary Anderson, if you missed the first set, averaged 132.61 with legs of darts 12, 13 and 9. Averaging just over 113 now, and it's just looking so good for the world champ. So good.
His 5th maximum, and this is the top
96
of the 9th leg played in this match. He couldn't do it again, could he? By the way. Could he? Oh, yes, he could! We saw Phil Taylor hammer 2 9-dart legs in the Premier League final at Wembley.
42, going to call 141.
60.
Look at the reaction from the world champ.
100.
That. Gary, that was a pathetic effort. You've come to expect it from your man.
41.
Well, this would be for an 11-darter. Tops then for the Flying Scotsman, who certainly is doing just that. Yeah, that incredible Premier League final when Phil Taylor had 2 9-dart legs against James Wade and almost got another one. Missed the 8th dart for another.
9 180s in this match. Sorry, 8 180s.
100.
A wayward one.
135.
Wow. That's how well Gary Anderson is playing.
43.
Throwing a wayward dart just doesn't seem feasible. The action, the belief. Rubbish. I don't know about that, Gary,
58.
but okay.
Well, looking to become only the 4th player, Gary Anderson, to retain his World
98.
Championship, having won it for the first time. After Adrian Lewis, Raymond van Barneveld and Eric Bristow. And if that's not elite company, I don't know what is.
Yellow uniform, 100.
He leaves 1, 2, 3, and so far it has been as easy as 1, 2, 3 for the champ.
60, Gary Car 123.
Treble 19. That is a 57. That does leave 66. That leaves double 9.
114. Yellow uniform 40.
Levels up the set. He has taken a fearful battering here, Jelle Klaasen. He has been smashed all over the hockey. But hanging on in this set. 2 sets adrift, though. And the match taking a similar pattern to the first semi-final when Lewis romped into a 5-0 lead with Barneveld absolutely nowhere. Before we knew it, it was 5-3 before Lewis shut the game down.
Well, Jelle would be thinking, look, I know I'm getting a hiding, but the format is long enough that being 2-0 down is not time to panic yet. 3-0 down.
61.
You'd be thinking, I've got to start now. But it's the way Gary Anderson is playing.
140.
It's darting on a different level.
Gary Car 121.
We'll stay there.
90.
That leaves the 2-darter. Whatever Klaasen collects here, it could be a 4th maximum, and it is a 4th maximum.
Gary Car 31.
Loves double 12. Double 6.
Game shot of the 3rd leg. Gary Anderson. 4th leg is Jelle.
Jelle Klaasen has just got to sit it out and hope this tornado passes.
Well, if it doesn't pass soon, the tornado, Hurricane Anderson, will pick Klaasen up and deposit him somewhere back in the Netherlands.
125.
But it can turn around, as we saw from Raymond van Barneveld. But it will require a drop-off from Gary
93.
Anderson.
And a pick-up from Jelle Klaasen.
Yeah.
2 things have to happen.
140.
Klaasen already guaranteed his biggest check in darts, because when he won the Lakeside, £60,000 was his purse.
60.
He'll trouser at least 70, even if he loses this match. Double 18. Double 9.
78.
We'll be back to try and level up this set. He did level up the second set, but had a poor fifth leg in that set, and Anderson cleaned up.
137.
Yeah, we had the darts in that. He won't have the darts in this if it goes to a decider, which it does. Well, we say all the time it's about timing. Klaasen had a real poor leg, like we just said, in the final of the last set, in the final leg of the last set. If he has a poor one here, he could be in all sorts of bother.
100.
That's Klaasen's wife, Nanka. She's due to give birth very soon, isn't she?
Less than a fortnight, yeah. I think the date's January the 14th.
Sheesh.
Well, he will become a daddy, but there's no question that Gary Anderson has been the daddy in this match.
140.
And he's just become a daddy himself, hasn't he, Gary?
Yes.
60.
Oh.
142.
60. Bullseye or 42. Go whatever way he likes. He has plenty of time. That leaves tops. It's 3-0. Gary Anderson is having an absolute Brahma. Oh my, 3-0. 9 darters, 141s, 142s, 180s.
134.
Yeah, the tournament sponsors were offering 500 to 1 against Gary Anderson's son Ty becoming world darts champion at some point during his life. They will not be offering those prices about Gary Anderson himself collecting a second world title tomorrow evening.
The fact that the odds would be lower on a 2-year-old than me winning it is quite horrible.
Though understandable.
100.
Oh, yes.
Well, Anderson here, as well, he's really providing a tungsten treat for our delectation and delight here on the Saturday night at the Alexandra Palace. Look at this.
140. 160.
We've seen one 9-dart leg. We've seen another one which featured 2 maximums. We've seen a 141 and a 142 outshot, the 141 to close out the 9-darter.
Treble 18 now. Oh, just think he's going to hit everything. And Klaasen probably feels the same. That leaves double 5. He's missed this combination once. Twice.
32. Game shot of the first leg.
Anderson is not missing.
Second leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
10 legs won, only 14 darts thrown at double, 6 maximums, an average of over 111.
82. $134.
Well, Gary Anderson has handed out some real drubbings in this World Championship.
131.
Just dropped 2 sets so far. One against Daryl Gurney and one against James Wade. Beating James Wade 5-1. It's an outrageous scoreline. As Klaasen, it's his 5th 180. But in beating Vincent van der Voort 4-0, only dropping 1 leg. That was making a statement. Now hitting a 9-darter, averaging around 112. He's making another. He's already taken out a 141 and a 142. Can he add another 60? Can he add?
128.
Gary Anderson has miscounted. He had to hit it, didn't he? You had to hit it.
Well, at least he didn't go in the wrong bed alongside in double 18. It could have been worse. But it just shows you that they all make mistakes, even the greats, and there's a mistake from Klaasen, missing the single 20 to lead Bull. So Anderson coming back for double 10, which he'll tell you he doesn't like. Double 5. Here he goes. He can laugh about it now. But he's now moved to within a leg of a 4-set advantage. Just incidentally, Gary Anderson, if he can carry on playing at this phenomenal level, could threaten the world record average for a world championship match, which Phil Taylor holds, 111.21, 2002 at the Circus against Shane Burgess in the second round. Anderson is averaging 111 at the moment.
100.
The highest one-game average in the tournament so far is Michael van Gerwen, 109.38.
140.
I've got to say, I didn't think that was touchable. But this is just astounding.
96.
Gary Anderson's highest average ever in the World Championships is 108.39. It's against Andy Smith in 2011. He's just got to keep this standard up. It's quite simple.
121.
1-2-1 for a 4-set lead. Bullseye then.
96.
Playing at such a level that you're surprised when he misses anything, even the bullseye. Double 18. Well done. Well done. Stays in the set.
Well, he hasn't lost his belief yet, Jelle Klaasen. This is a big leg for him.
57.
Chance.
100.
I'd be disappointed. 61st dart. The treble begging to be hit.
140.
Just doesn't follow a mediocre score with another anymore, Gary Anderson.
140.
Well, it's utterly relentless.
140.
It's quite staggering.
Well, I think people are just stunned at what they're watching. It's simply staggering from Anderson. Klaasen has thrown 6 maximums in this match. It's not put a dent in Anderson. He stay there for double 12.
100. Jelle, you require 81.
Big visit. 57. Well, he's going the 45 for 36. Should have seen that coming, shouldn't I? She's pleased, and so she should be, because her man, Jelle Klaasen, is throwing to win the set. Don't forget, Jelle Klaasen had the darts to win the second set, but couldn't hold.
Yes, we've been here before. On that occasion, Anderson broke to take the second set. He held to make it 3-0. Now looking to break again for 4-0, and you feel
100.
almost KO Klaasen in the 4th round.
125.
Has to win this set, you feel.
Oh my.
58.
Well, it'd be an odds-on shot now.
100.
Well, it's good darts. He's in control of the leg.
96.
But even so, he may have to get rid of this 183 in 2 turns.
60.
Because the way Anderson is throwing, you almost expect 140 to be hammered in here.
You knew.
123.
57. Well, that will not please him.
43.
You just feel that Gary Anderson will get a dart, don't you, at a double.
Certain to now. Double top for 4-0.
87, Yellow, you require 80.
Well, because Yellow made such a hash of the 1-2-3, he's now got to take at 80, and that is only one dart at tops.
40, Yellow, you require 20.
For the fourth set, Gary Anderson just carries on relentlessly. He does not want to lose the tag as world champion. And might he smile, and might Rachel nod, say yes, yes, all good. If you are Gary Anderson, it is all good. 4-0 to the good, the 9-dart man.
Welcome back to Alexandra Palace, where the king is romping through this match, this semi-final. The world champion, Gary Anderson, is a walk in Alexandra Park for him at the moment. He's won the first 4 sets with an average of 110. Raymond van Barneveld came back from 5-0 down to 5-3, but no further as Adrian Lewis reached his 3rd final. And it looks like a repeat of the 2011 final now. Lewis beat Anderson that night. What will happen if they meet again? Or has Jelle Klaasen got one of the great darting fightbacks up his sleeve?
First leg is Gary to throw first. Game on.
Gary has the throw in this, the 5th set.
100.
A set you feel that Jelle simply has to win. Coming back from 4-0.
93.
Yeah, some task. Coming back from 5, good luck with that.
Gary Anderson, incidentally, is £15,000 better off this evening.
100.
That's unless someone else hits a 9-dart leg. That's the current prize for a 9-dart leg, so that will be in addition to his tournament prize money, which could be 300,000. That's the first prize.
Well, he missed one against James Wade. Dave Pallett missed
60.
one against Sulovic. Sulovic missed a 9-darter against Pallett. What a game that was. And Alan Norris missed double 12.
96. 96. 42. Gary require 145.
60. Treble 15, possibly, or 57, whatever takes your fancy. So that leaves 79.
79.
Made a bit of a mess at the end of that. 66 left.
50 left for Klaasen.
Gary require 66.
So there's a bit of a hurry up on this. Double 18. Oh, and Klaasen's favourite double, the petard shot.
Second leg is Yellow to throw first.
Another leg to Gary Anderson. You know, in 2011, he went through the entire tournament averaging 100 in every round, apart from the final, when he averaged 99.41. And he's not going to be far off that again, Wayne, is he, this year? His worst average before tonight was 99.15, and it's not going to be any lower than that tonight, clearly. So 99.15 and 99.55 against Andy Bolton, everything else over 100, and again a wonderfully consistent tournament from Gary Anderson.
Yeah, you said again.
140.
Perfect. Perfect! 8 180s for Jelle Klaasen.
123. Yellow require 81.
Oh, and he's missed the big 16 now.
41, Gary Car 138.
Any mistake Jelle Klaasen makes is almost understandable given the pummeling he's received. He must feel like his brain is going round on a merry-go-round
98,
at high speed.
40.
Tops 10 for Jelle. Double 10.
30, Gary Car
All this is
40.
understandable, Wayne, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's seemingly to Jelle impossible. Even when you're getting chances, you simply know you have to get them, because Gary Anderson just is not making mistakes.
The key legs in this match have been the fifth leg of the second set and the fifth leg of the fourth set. Klaasen had the darts on both of them. Had he held throw, this match, incredibly as it may seem, would have been level.
59.
Had the darts in both.
That's how close, despite the battering he's received from being a level game, despite his average currently being 15 points below Gary Anderson's.
100.
Another three-figure score for Gary Anderson.
94, Gary Car 161.
60. What do you fancy?
137.
Fancy's leaving 24 for the fifth set as Jelle Klaasen throws nonchalantly at the 60
24.
for 5-0.
And it is away 5-0 on the scoreboard as Gary Anderson moves to within a set of the World Championship final.
Gary is doing little wrong, averaging 109.06. Yes, I did say 109. A 9-darter in the third leg of the first set, and the first set was the best that we've ever seen at a World Championship. 12-dart leg, followed by a 13, followed by a 9-dart leg. There was one been hit. We waited 14 days, but it happened, and it was the king.
Well, last year they met in the last 16. Jelle Klaasen led Gary Anderson 3 sets to 1, 2 legs to 1, and was waiting on 89. Anderson went out on 84 on the bullseye. If he hadn't hit that bullseye, darting history may have been very different. But tonight has been different. Anderson has been different class.
Yeah, this really is the kind of performance that over the last year or so we have only seen from Michael van Gerwen. But Gary Anderson has come here as world champ and he's refusing to buckle for an 11-dart leg. Tops, double 10.
31.
He missed.
Jelle 85.
Double 14. In it goes.
Shot on the first leg. Jelle Klaasen.
Wow.
Second leg is Gary to reverse. Game on.
A couple of hours ago, Adrian Lewis was 5-0 up on Raymond van Barneveld, and suddenly he found himself in the middle of a waking nightmare in which Barneveld won 3 sets on the trot and threatened the most unlikely fight back in the history of professional darts. If Klaasen comes back here, it will make Barneveld's fight back look totally predictable.
Certainly hasn't given up, has he?
100.
Shown a real good mental attitude, Jelle Klaasen, the 2006 BDO world champ.
140.
Yeah, Anderson was playing in the BDO back then as well, remember, and he lost in the last 16 to Raymond van Barneveld that year. Total 15 for the bull. Bullseye!
77. Well,
Klaasen has already reeled in the big fish during the tournament. We've seen 5 170s, we won't see a 6th.
42, Gary 44.
Tops. Goes low again, 10s.
34,
second leg running.
128.
Well, it's a chance. 54. Now treble 20. Those are the chances that you feel that Jelle Klaasen has to start taking, otherwise this match may be over in this set. Gotta get it, gotta get it!
Game shot on the second leg. Going Anderson. Third leg is Jelle to through first. Game on.
Well, here's something for you. Jelle Klaasen has had more maximums in this match than Gary Anderson. You don't believe me, do you? It's 9-7, it's 9-8! They're both on a 9-darter.
$57.
Come on, Gary!
Ah.
Yeah, would have led to the fascinating prospect of him sharing the 9-dart prize money with himself.
He would have been in turmoil sharing money.
What a performance. And that's not to say we won't see one in the final. The way Adrian Lewis is throwing also.
I love that. Gary at a 60 and pulled a face. It just wasn't sitting where he wanted it.
165.
Amazing. 16 left after 9 darts. Jelle Klaasen must now be thinking, okay, all right,
Gary requires 16.
you're a bit of a different level to me, pal.
To go within one leg of the final. And that's where he is.
Anderson,
the Flying Scotsman is about to pull into the station marked World Championship final for the second year, and a repeat of the 2011 final against Adrian Lewis. Anderson started favourite that night back in 2011. Lewis won. Anderson will start favourite again.
$93.
Finds the 54. You have got to admire Jelle Klaasen's attitude.
99. $125.
So he's closing in. And Jelle Klaasen will probably feel it's something of a relief to finally be put out of his misery on what has been a miserable night for the 2006 Lakeside champion. But what can you do?
85.
What can you do?
He hasn't played that bad.
He hasn't, no. A couple of legs he'd like to have back, no doubt.
There's been annihilated, been humiliated. The scoreline suggests it's a humiliation, but Jelle Klaasen he's put up a fight. He's not stopped trying. It's likely this will be over in a space of 20-odd seconds, but he can hold his head up high. 57. Well, that leaves 64. Tops left. What a great little setup.
97. Gary requires 48.
Tops then for Anderson. And he has been the tops. We've witnessed one of the greatest semi-final exhibitions of darts ever in the history of this game. The world champion Gary Anderson has dismantled Jelle Klaasen with an average of around about 108. It featured 8 maximums and a blistering display from dart 1 to the very end.